If you were a normal person, you would drive this kind of car. I looked at them and I was like, so basically, if I were not me, I would do things that not me would do. Right now, it would make sense that you're going to do things that normal people won't do because you're trying to not have the same outcome as them. 10, obsession is the ticket of entry. It's the price of entry. And the thing is that obsession isn't really obsession. It's actually just trying and no one else tries. That's the real, is that normal people call what I consider sane people to be obsessed. But sane people, which is what I consider myself, consider everyone else insane because they do nothing and waste their lives. And so we have to be comfortable with reasoning from first principles of I am only going to live here for not that long. And I'm only going to have a certain amount of hours to do the stuff that I want to do. Why on earth would I not do it because of some face noise that some person, some other, advanced ape is going to say to me about them having a preference about how I'm living my life? And so you can boil almost all insults or judgments down to this statement. And I think I hear this, I translate it when I hear hate. You do not live your life in a way that I would prefer. So they're like, you shouldn't. I do not live my life in a way that you would prefer. And that's okay, because that's why you live a life that you prefer and not a life that I would prefer. And that's why you live your life and I live my life. And so people just get so triggered by this. So when people hate on you, it usually means that they're jealous and believe that you are undeserving of some part of your life. And so to be clear, it's not that they're jealous of your whole life. They might be jealous of the attention you get. They might be jealous of maybe just the money you make, but not the way you look. Or they might be jealous of the body you have, right? And they're gonna be like, you're too into that food, right? Or, hey, you work too much, or whatever the little snide remark is, right? But what they basically think is that life has unjustly given you the benefits that they believe they rightfully deserve. And they might be right, but life isn't fair. Here's the thing. People who obsess about work-life balance are typically mediocre at both. And so obsessed people apply their obsession to everything and just call it life. And they also don't consider themselves obsessed. They just consider everyone else unobsessed and just plain and banal. And so I get criticized all the time for work-life balance. People say, Alex, you don't have any hobbies, right? I don't want any. They're basically saying, yet again, you live your life in a way that I would not prefer. If I were in your position, I would live life differently. Right, and that's why you're not in my position. So why should I sacrifice the things that I prefer to do in order to do the things that I don't want to do? Right, just to make your definition of work-life balance happy, which I don't accept. So work-life balance is a wonderful goal. I have no hate for it. It's not gonna happen if you wanna be the best. You've probably heard the, work smart, not hard, right? That only works when you're competing against people who are not smart. If you compete against other smart people, the only thing you will have left is to work hard. If you work smart, not hard, you will get beaten by someone who works smart and hard. And if I don't know about you, I would rather be that person.